What's going on, guys? Leg's gonna be here in a minute. We just got starting lineups for Slovenia versus Denmark. Give me a quick second while I share the links for this to a couple of places, and we'll talk about this. Right off the rip, I'm looking at Sesko. I'm looking at Hoyland. I'm looking at Eriksson, probably for an assist or some passes, maybe a shot on target too. I don't see the C by him. Okay, so Schmeichel's got the armband, which is fine. Little disadvantage with the new strict policy about only captains being able to talk to refs on the pitch. It's been the rule for a long time. I know that they're just enforcing it a lot more strictly now for Euros. So again, I don't mind keepers as your captain. It's just tough when they're being real strict about this. Only captains can talk to the ref stuff. So we'll see what happens there. Eriksson, is obviously kind of recovering from last Euros where he went down with a heart attack on the pitch. That kind of propelled Denmark to an amazing run where they ended up finishing, I don't know, they ended up going to the round of 8, I want to say, maybe even the round of 4. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but very, very interesting run after that when they played Finland and then ended up drawing that match, losing or drawing that match, and then having to go on a sick run there to finish out and make it a lot farther than most people thought they would. So give me 1 second. I'm finishing up sharing this YouTube link with my Discord. And then if you guys have any questions or players you want to talk about, feel free to add them into the chat here. And we'll get rolling here in just a sec. Okay, cool. Got that done. Got that done. All right, let's get into some of these odds. I like Hoyland's first half shots for sure. I like Wind as well. Wind is a striker for Wolfsburg. Yeah. I believe that's the same Jonas Wind, right? Yep, same striker. So he plays for Wolfsburg. He's pretty decent. The Slovenia lineup, I mean, they're going to be tough in the midfield and on the back line. Sesko plays for RB Leipzig. He's a young bull who's kind of a stud here. Who's going to be looking to make some noise and make a name for himself with the Slovenia lineup. So I like his shots. I like his shot on target. Looks. Sesko, disrespectful lines. Let's take a look. I'm getting ready to pull up my odds shopping tool here real quick. Slovenia versus Denmark. Denmark minus 145 seems pretty steep. Slovenia double chance might be a play here. I do like Hoyland though. I think he probably finds the back of the net here. We are due for a little bit of regression. We should see a lower scoring game at some point here. But it's been every game's hit the over 2.5. So it's been a lot of fun. There's been some good money to be made here. Hoyland at plus 190 on Caesars. I like that a lot. Sesko plus 450. Didn't get the link. Hold on 1 second. I gotta send something back over to Leg real quick. Let's go anytime goal plus 450. Yeah, I like that. Look, I'm gonna probably take a look at his first half shots as well, maybe even shot on target. His shot on target should be a pretty decent number as well. But yeah, 450 on a sprinkle for an anytime goal. I don't hate that at all. I can see him finding the back of the net here. Hoiberg in the middle is kind of a hack if you're into yellow cards and fouls. Playing three at the back is always tough with a midfield like Slovenia's and Sesko's speed. So if they can get him a ball over the top here, I definitely can see him finding the back of the net. I'm a little surprised we're not seeing Demsgaard in. He was super nasty. He was their free kick taker last year. I was going to take him for a shot on target. So yeah, just a couple of changes here to the Dutch lineup. I just sent the head over to Legs, so he should be joining us here in a second. Let's take a look at some shots on target, Mark. There's Leg. What up, Leg?
Yo.
What's going on?
Looking at Christensen to attempt a shot.
Okay, I like that from the back line.
I just figure if you have Eriksson on all your set pieces and your target's probably going to be Christian your target's probably going to be Christensen or Vestergaard.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll, there's a lot of huge motherfuckers on the field, but I like looking at Eriksson for an assist at plus 330, and I'm looking for any big man, good odds for just attempting a shot. That way, if it hits their head and goes towards the rectangle or even gets blocked, I'll still get paid for that.
I like that. I like Eriksson for a shot on target at plus 100 too. He should be.
On ESPN, it's plus 125.
Okay. He should be on pens. Like, I don't think they're going to give Hoyland pens.
You don't think it would go to one of the strikers, Wind or Hoyland? It'll go to Eriksson. Eriksson doesn't even have the armband.
I know. I was just saying how I think it's a little bit of a disadvantage, especially in Euros, to give the keeper the armband so no one can talk to the ref in the outfield.
I think it gives them more of an advantage because then technically you can have two people because then you can appoint somebody to go talk.
Right, and then you can have Schmeichel come out and really bitch him out if necessary.
Yeah. Pretty much exactly my thoughts.
Jonas Wind shot on target, minus 150. Sesko is not going to be playable, is he?
For what?
Sesko shot on target, minus 135 on DK.
I was going to say, no, it was pretty bettable. And then I took him for 2 shots on target at plus 375. So.
I like that. His goal's plus 450.
Yeah, I'm in on that one also. I was looking I don't like the Hoyland props. I don't hate to see Hoyland go and get himself a goal, but like nothing instills confidence in me that he's going to be able to get me multiple shots on target. I'm not saying he won't score and he won't get you 1 shot on target if that's in a parlay, but anything more than 1, I'm kind of suspect about because of what I watch him do for an entire year.
Yeah, I like him. I like him to shoot early and often, though, if Denmark's on the attack. So I might take Hoyland first half shots or Wind first half shots for that matter. Ooh, minus 105 on Fanatics. Good snipe, Lopez. Really good snipe. I like that a lot. That's a great number. Hoiberg, that's Leg's favorite dude to get booked. I can almost assure you that.
Hoiberg fouls and card is always on the table.
I don't know. I was saying Hoiberg's got 2 goals and he's been ripping in friendlies. I mean, yeah, I could see that. He definitely is playing in the middle behind Eriksson there, so he might get some loose balls in the box.
Hoiberg to just attempt a shot is minus 190, which is a nice little parlay piece if you wanted to throw that.
Yeah. Spurs factor scares me.
What is a Spurs factor besides a negative? Is that the scary part? I don't even know what Spurs factor means besides choking for trophies.
Do you like both teams to score here? I know you said you're sprinkling Sesko.
I do
Um,
actually. I do think they'll get at least one. I also like a Denmark team total, either over 1.5 or over 2.5. I could see Denmark kind of doing their thing here. This is one of their. I'm not saying we're gonna get, oh my god, our captain just died on the field energy, and thank
right.
God that Ericsson's back. But I do expect a little bit of Ericsson magic. That's why I like him for a shot on target and an assist. But I like both teams to score. On top of, we're just getting goals in this Euros. Like, this is the
Yeah.
complete opposite of the Afghan Cup, where it's like, now they're just bumping all the overs to 3.5. I don't like taking the overs, but also when we're getting 4 goals a game, I'm not going to complain. Would have been
Total.
cool if any forward on Netherlands could just hit the rectangle, and then I got to listen to the announcers just slurp up Weghorst for hitting a 7-yard shot, finally
Yeah,
on
right.
target. Suspendo Fernandez said, "Did you see my goals bet plus 3,000 for 100?" Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see that. We had 147. Wait, so you need 165 goals? That's a lot.
Yes, in the Euros.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
How many
But
games are they playing
it's on pace
total?
now.
Oh, in the groups?
Yeah. No, not in groups for the whole Euros, for
Yeah,
all
I
of
know. I
Europe.
know. I'm saying it's on
Yeah,
pace
yeah,
while we're in the groups.
yeah, for
But then
sure.
we're through one day of the Euros,
Right,
so
you want to
yeah.
get as many goals as early as possible on that one, which is good. Um, I kind of think that Denmark wins the corner battle here too. I
I
don't know.
kind
I'm
of
not
agree
gonna
with
get
that, but I also don't know what I'm gonna let this first round of games go before I keep continuing to pick corners, because in
right.
my head I'm like for Netherlands, for example,
Right. You're
they
like, dude, they
literally
should have
play
20
a
corners.
4-3-3 in attack, and we got like no fucking corners.
Yeah.
For somebody that's constantly going on the attack, you only had 6 corners against this Poland team where you had like 70 possession. Now the over did hit. We got 9 corners last game. I think it was the first one it finally hit, and that was like the bare minimum to hit it. But
The
Denmark
over two
over
and a half
hitting any
here
corner.
is paying really nice. If you like over 2.5 plus 130, it's been a trend. And we've seen a lot of first half goals too. So let's check out a little first half goals market.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Germany fucked me also with the corners. I blame that more on Scotland just not showing up at all, though, than I do blame it on Germany. The other person I want to shout out is, guys, do not forget that Jan Oblak is on Slovenia. I'm looking
Yeah,
at him for 4 saves plus
yeah,
150.
Szczesny played incredible for Poland today too. By the way,
His 3 saves were plus money, so that was light. Thank
yup,
you.
yup,
Thanks for
yup.
that one. Although they tried to fuck me over by just not hitting the target ever. Luckily, he came and claimed some, and we got lucky. But
Anderson. I mean,
Anderson for a shot on target, I don't know. They're playing 3 in the back.
mhm,
So how tall is he? Like, is he going to be going forward for the set pieces also?
yeah. I don't know. I would kind of stay back off that one. Just my opinion, especially like said, playing 3 in the back here is going to be tough, especially if Slovenia can get balls over the top to Sesko. He's got the speed to give this back line problems.
All right. So now my next question. So he does go forward for set pieces. Do you think he's going to be the target over Vestergaard and Christensen and Hoyland? Like, I just think there's a lot of big motherfuckers on Denmark that are going to be forward in the box. But if you have seen him in the air and you're confident in with his ability in the air, like when I see Rudiger or Sergio Ramos going up for a header, then take that for a shot on target, because I expect a lot of good service in from Ericsson on every single set piece, every single dead ball. I expect good service or shots on target from Ericsson. I'm gonna go look how tall this guy is. All right, so he's also 6'2". I just feel like Christensen's always going to be the guy on the front post.
I also kind of have that same idea.
Holy shit, Vestergaard's 6'6"? I did not realize he was that massive. Yeah, and then, dude, there's just so many huge people on that team that if you're getting good odds on it, I'm here for it. If you're getting good odds for it, I'm here for it. Just I know you said he's tall. He's also like the shortest of the tall people. Like Hoyland 6'3", Christensen's 6'3", Vestergaard 6'6".
Oh.
And usually when you're from Denmark, you're like, tall blonde guy. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for him. So if you're not the tallest and the blondest, I can't see you.
A goal in both halves straight from either team. So a first half goal and a second half goal is plus 110 here over on Caesars. I think that's kind of a nice play. If you think we continue to see early first half goals, I like
Ooh,
goal
okay.
in both halves at plus 110. That's a nice little play.
I'm gonna look how much it is for him to just shoot it, and I'll let you know.
Let me pull up
Minus
FanDuel
150.
real quick.
I'm about to ride on the shots on target with him.
That's what I love about doing the live streams, man. Leg will pick you apart. He'll ask you a bunch of questions that you probably don't want to answer. But if you give him good answers, you talk him into bets.
I just went and looked at all of his stats from the year and his odds just to hit a shot. So like they know that he's gonna be gunning for it because he's like
Right.
minus 190 compared to the rest of them that are like even money. Like I got a Christensen shot at minus 105.
All right. I'm gonna take Hoyland's 2 or more shots in the first half plus 170. You can play Wind too. He's plus 155. I don't know if I'm going to ladder these guys up to 3 just because I am a little concerned about this match being a little cagier. But I really like that price at plus 110 for a goal in both halves. I think I'm going to play that because I do think that the early goals trend kind of continues here. We haven't seen a game without a goal in the second half yet either. So I don't know. I'm going to keep riding the trend here of there being goals in this game. So I'm going to take that over on Caesars right now. And then, oh, nope, Caesars has to update. So that's going to take a second. Unless you guys have any more questions. Anderson rips, bro. Let's go. Yes, sir. Parlaying all legs plays. Got the script from him. Well, you did really well yesterday with a bunch of that stuff. So I'm way too invested in Sesko.
Yep, that's kind of where I'm at.
We didn't see it
I'm almost
yesterday.
as
Oh
invested
yeah,
in
that's
Sesko
true.
as I was in Samacha, who just completely let me down.
Yeah. So if you unless you guys have any more questions or anything like that, then we're probably gonna wrap this up. The main points here are Wind, Hoyland, Eriksson are probably your main guys here for Denmark. Wind and Hoyland more as goal scorers, Eriksson more as a setup man, but also shot on target at plus 125 is a pretty nice price. Sesko is the main guy here for Slovenia, young bull with Red Bulls, making a name for himself. Came over from RB Salzburg to Leipzig. First kind of season there, right? That
Yep.
was his first season after transfer. Yeah. And he broke out of the scene in Euros qualifiers and World Cup stuff. So that's the guy I'd be looking at for saves
Oh,
from.
other quick first half play. I did Sesko and Eriksson both to take a shot in the first half, and that went to like plus 175.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just two guys I see being integral in both their offenses. And the only thing that fucks me over is if one of them decides that I don't feel like playing in the first half. So we watched that happen a couple times yesterday with a couple different teams. So be careful there. Maybe you get a Szoboszlai situation where it's like, yo, dude, are we playing first half? Maybe you get a Scotland situation where they don't play at all, only play like 15 minutes of that game. That's the only thing I really see fucking me over. And if you can read those, let me know. I'll take a little advice on that. If you can read when somebody's just going to play like absolute dick when representing their country, any little tips there, I'd love to know.
All right. Cool, guys. So unless I see anything else pop up here in the next 30 seconds, we're gonna get out of here. I want to give a shout out for Father's Day. Shout out my pops. He's either watching or he'll be watching this on replay, getting ready to watch the game. I gotta give him a call too. Shout out to all the fathers out there. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get this bread. This isn't 2 Foot Talk. 2 Foot Talk will be back Wednesday night. It's 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, where you can catch me and Leg going over all the previews for Copa America plus Euros, any Brazil stuff we got going on, maybe even some MLS. Be sure to check out the links in the video description. You can get yourself some merch. Legs rocking the Puta Barca shirt. I got the Burr Oaks hat on. And then join the Discord, $15 a month. Link is down here in the video description / right in my Twitter stuff. Otherwise, you know where to find me. We'll be on Twitter. Follow at 2 Foot Talk. Appreciate you guys. Let's make some bread. We out.
Yeah, Brazil at 3, baby. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Got a whole lot of Brazilian action for you later.
Yep, we got footy all day, all day.
Yeah, Fluminense fucked me, by the way. It's just choking away fucking 90-minute winners. Just what an unbelievable setback from Fluminense.
Yeah,
can't even beat a
on
relegation
Atletico
side.
Go, a newly promoted team too. So
Can't even beat a relegation side at home.